So now we're going to split off and just talk about the grocery convenience stores for a few slides here. The coverage is available, your property and liability, and we can also do monoline coverage if they're only looking for that, some BBP coverage or just the liability coverage at that time. We can also write liquor liability monoline or add it to the package. Assault and battery, equipment breakdown are additional coverages available. And if they do have a circumstance where they need garage keeper's liability, maybe they have a car wash and an employee is driving the car through the car wash, or there is a full service gas station, that would be a circumstance where you would want to get that garage keeper's liability added on. And we do have a few markets that can offer that. And if they need any umbrella limits, we do have some carriers that can go upwards of $10 million in umbrella coverage. And now we'll go into just the liquor store side. We do have admitted and non-admitted markets for this program, and we can accept the new ventures or risks that have been in business without prior coverage. Delivery is something that I have 1 or 2 markets that are okay with that, and again the 24-hour stores. And when we're talking about the liquor stores, the coverages available are very similar to the convenience side. Really, the only difference is you're not going to need the garage keepers coverage. But again, we have those high umbrella limits available and the monoline or package available. When we're talking about liquor stores, it is hard to sell the liquor liability to liquor stores and even to the convenience stores that may have, maybe a very small percentage in beer, wine, or liquor sales. It's a hard sale, but if you're able to do it, it is beneficial to the business owner, just because when you do have a liquor claim, it's insane the amount of money that is paid out. That last bullet point where it says the claims are generally low, but low in frequency but high in severity, it's so true. You can have one claim that pays upwards of $500,000 to $1 million because someone may have been hit and died. So the claims are definitely low, but the payout is very high. So it could be worth getting the liquor liability coverage, which really isn't very expensive if their liquor sales aren't super high, because they do need to know that the liability, their general liability, is not going to cover a claim from the service or sale of alcohol. And I don't know that a lot of business owners understand that. So that's definitely a good way to help sell the coverage. And if you do try to sell the coverage, ask if they're serving liquor on the premise or if everything is for off-premise consumption, just because we will have to split out the receipts when we're quoting that liquor for you. So on our next slide, we just have a list of the classes of business that typically fit under the convenience, grocery, and liquor. Tobacco shops. What other ones on here? The hookah stores and lounges. Sometimes those tend to fit under that class of business. So, there's really no other coverages that are special for the tobacco stores or hookah stores that wouldn't apply to your convenience stores or your liquor stores. So we would always need the same Acord apps that we would ask for the grocery stores and the convenience and liquor stores. So getting into what we need for quoting, that'll bring us into our next slide here. Again, just the Acord apps, 125, 126 for the liability. If they're looking for property, such as business personal property or business income, we would need the Acord 140. And we do have a convenience and grocery store supplemental, which helps give me a split out of those receipts, because that's going to be the biggest thing for me. I have that on the last bullet point here. Separating out your grocery and convenience food sales from any liquor sales, hot food or deli sales, gas station sales, car wash, auto repair. If you can split all those out for me, I'll be able to find the best market for you, and I'm not going to be coming back for additional information. I know everyone's coming at me at the last minute saying, hey, I need a quote now. So if you could split all those receipts out for me, that would take out a lot of time and labor. So I can just go ahead and get that competitive quote for you. And loss runs, if they're available, is a huge help. A lot of my mid-markets, they have to have loss runs for me to quote with them.